question. Are you in the skinny chicken or fat cat time of the month? What? Let's talk about it. Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing? And for me, on this very brisk, not even fall yet, morning. You know, for many, many folks, there are actually 2 times in the month that are as different as night and day, financially speaking. I decided to call it the fat cat time. That's when everything is like, woo, you're in the cheddar. And then there's that other part of the month that's like, yikes, how am I going to do this? Fat cat and skinny chicken. We're going to talk more about this in a minute. Okay, so before we get into the fat cat skinny chicken deal, you must, if you are looking to earn money from the comfort of your own home. You've heard me all week long talking about the power of online sales. I have a specific video hooked up in my description box, and if you don't see it immediately, give me like a few minutes to get it there, boys and girls. I have to tell you something. You must check this out. Now, first let's get started. This is from the RHODA Stone channel. If you've never visited this channel, I strongly suggest and encourage that you do, and you'll get to do that by clicking on the link in the description box. Check out this video. And I just viewed it this morning, and I bugged out on it. I says, no, I have to do my subs and my viewers a huge favor and hook this video up. Okay, the exact name of the video, in case you can't wait for me to hook up the link, is called Stockpile Low Dollar Items in Case You Need Money, Sell on eBay. Stockpile low dollar items in case you need money, sell on eBay. She's 100% right, and quickly I must add, one of my very own subscribers thanked me very adamantly the other day because, like I said the other day, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Somebody discarded a valuable pair of blue jeans. That person caught it, listed it, sold it for $125, thanks to all of our encouragement with each other. So we need to keep encouraging each other to do things and to save. So congratulations, everyone, and I am truly so very happy. All right, when I get back to the nitty-gritty on the lean times versus the not so lean times, the better times. Okay, so we're going to jump right into the nitty-gritty. I promised you yesterday we're going to talk specifically about savings. There are the fat cat time of the month when everybody's rolling high with money, then versus the letdown of the skinny chicken time of the month. There should never be this high-low, but for many people on, for example, fixed benefits, teensy tiny benefits, today I'm going to specifically gear this conversation to those that are receiving government help, let's say, for example, with SNAP or food stamp benefits. So heads up and listen carefully. I need my trusty notebook to read this because I don't want to miss a point that I want to get across. Okay? Okay. And please share this video with anyone who may be in need of a little bit of a heads up, and hopefully my information will help them out. Okay, so for those who are on SNAP benefits, you know what? You need to work with and not against the balance that you are allotted. Now, I'm not saying people get a lot of money, far from it, as far as the benefit itself goes. But shop very carefully, and most of you guys know that. There was some experiment conducted a few years ago. Most people's benefit actually runs out way sooner than they anticipate, okay? Let's pretend a person receives a SNAP food benefit on the first of the month. Many people, their cards are depleted, like either by the second shopping haul or usually about day 8, 9, or 10. What happens to the rest of the month? So clearly, what you're being told is you're only getting enough for bare bone survival. And again, the encouragement to increase your income. But that's not what I'm going to mention today. We're going to work with what we have on that card, okay? First of all, the most logical thing to do is, let's say that your stamp does work for about 10, 12 days. Everything you buy, try to buy things that you can double in volume, store, and freeze. And also, you're going to need to try to cut your grocery bill in half, okay? And here's what I mentioned here. Basically, eat less expensive proteins, okay? You're just not going to go for porterhouse steak if you're on SNAP. You're going to buy a chuck roast and soften it up quite a bit in your slow cooker. A good investment, by the way. Okay, you're going to keep your meals extremely simple, and this goes for anybody, SNAP or no SNAP. I mean, this is a great way to save, this principle. Keep your meals simple. You know, we get so caught up with the wonderful shows and show all this elaborate food and everything. Half of the time you don't need it or really want it. Keep your meals simple. And that's another reason to get to that RHODA Stone channel, because she shows the folks exactly how to do just that, and I mean specifically. So definitely plan simple meals requiring less ingredients. The less ingredients you need, the less ingredients you need to purchase. Am I right or wrong? Okay? Cut out the junk food. That's a no-no. There is no room for junk food. Now, I'm not saying that you're never going to want something sweet. Create something healthy. Maybe consider making like an oatmeal muffin or something to that effect. Little Debbie, I'm just saying, I know everybody loves them. They're fun. Maybe get one box. And I know they're cheap, but they're really, I don't want to pick on a company. They need to make a profit too. But just saying, use your best judgment and try to make from scratch. Isn't it better to give your kid homemade French toast that you made than some off-the-counter junk food? Just saying, just saying. Do I make sense there? Okay. Also, right, the average SNAP recipient benefit of actuality pretty much only lasts about 2 weeks or less out of the month. Okay? So while you're a fat cat, save. Double what you have, okay? By working the most of your food stamp benefit, you will not have to touch so much your green cash benefit, okay? You need that green cash benefit to pay your light. You need your benefit cash to pay your rent. Just saying. The main concerns, you know. In fact, I indicated it right here. In case you didn't know it, I'm sure you do. But, let's see. Oh, yeah. Getting back to this a second. I indicated this clearly means you must double the volume of each meal and freeze the other half. Okay? Having said that. Here's a good trick. Make more sandwich and soup type meals. A soup and sandwich. That stretches like a whole week. Get a loaf of bread, make up your own big old batch of soup, and I even got a few compliments on it already if you haven't seen it yet, okay? Jan's hamburger soup recipe, okay? Maybe I should link that up in the description box as well. I think I will for those that missed, okay? Very, very reasonable, and what a stretcher. I had my second bowl last night with some toast. I was in heaven. It was really good. Okay, so cash management now. Like I said, the fat cat versus the skinny chicken. But there needs to be a shift in balance. It shouldn't be like, wee, way up there one time a month, and then, here I am on the floor. This is not good. So try to balance it out. And it is a definite balancing act. So pretty much for today, that's it. I have decided to go for another show like this tomorrow to talk about more savings points and more income bringing points, okay? So in the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City, and Jan from New York City loves to save money, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's that first thing in the morning? Have a wonderful day, and do know that there is hope. We do have the control to get away from the food bank and get over to the cash bank. Have a wonderful day.